Hey y'all, it's your girl, that's Serena, and welcome back to the podcast, the Gypsy Talk podcast. And I'm here with my girl, Sahara. Y'all know if you have seen the original Gypsy Talk, then you already know. But anyways, let's get right into the video. You know I got
never go wrong. With all that lip gloss on there.
Kisses.
Kisses.
Anyway, y'all, so we are back. Okay, back. This is gonna be episode 4.
4?
Yes, girl.
Okay.
I've been filming. Like when y'all.
It's the consistency for me.
Literally,
this is the consistency queen right here.
Literally, it's like, wow, I get off work. Do I do anything else but film? I know because I have so much.
Period.
Yeah. By the time y'all are watching this, the podcast hasn't even launched yet.
Right.
And I'm on episode 4. So that's just a little bit of what's going on here, okay? But if y'all haven't seen my original Tipsy Talk on my main channel, go and watch that. But also, I'll let Sahara reintroduce herself to the new people then, you know?
For those of you who don't know, because if you know, you know. But if you don't, you don't. And we got you. My name is Sahara, a.k.a. the Mommy B, a.k.a. the Sahara Renee. You can follow me on IG at the Sahara. Yes, like the desert. Renee. Oh. At the Sahara Renee. So the Sahara like the desert Renee. This is my girl, okay? We go way back. Yeah. Like Cadillacs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my girl. Happy to be here always. She already knew that I was coming. Don't text me like, oh, da-da-da-da. I'm like, girl, you know I'm coming. Anything she got going on, I'm front and center.
That's a fact.
She knows.
That's a fact.
On and off the camera.
That's a fact.
Okay, we locked in.
All right. Ain't no switching up. In the cut of my tweet. I said not only are we in all black, well, everyone's gonna be in all black, but not only are we in all black, but we have matching highlights and all. Like,
right.
Let's talk about it.
Look at us twinning without even planning.
And I was supposed to take this out.
Because it was just going with the vibe. It was meant
to be. Like,
it was meant to be.
That's correct. So, y'all, we got plenty to talk about.
Plenty. Where do we even start?
We actually have like plenty to talk about, but it's like how do we start? Like, how do we what do y'all want to talk about? I feel like I don't even know. Because let me tell y'all about
okay. Last time
we don't plan.
No, everything is winging it, and shockingly, like if you go back and look at our other episodes, like it does look pretty strategic.
It does,
but it's not. Like we just kind of wing it, just kind of go with the flow, feed off each other's energies, and kind of just go from there. Be transparent and be ourselves, and our energy just intertwines. This energy be synergy in, and it just works. So that's how we shoot every time.
So if you haven't seen the last time we did a Tipsy Talk, both of us were single, like F these ends, and I don't know how much I can say.
Right.
Because it's a new channel.
Because it's a new channel. I'm not about to be doing this, and I'm not about to be doing that.
Y'all got outside, forget a
totally
relationship.
Different
Who
energy.
cares, Actually horrible.
Yes,
I agree. Horrible in the best way.
We were in totally different
mindsets.
Yeah, at the time. And now here we are. How many months later? When we shoot that?
A couple months later, because I've been living here and in my house for 3 months already.
Okay,
that was fast.
Fine.
Yeah,
I do remember that it was still warm.
Yes, it was still warm, and it was warm because it was before my birthday.
Right,
way before my birthday.
So it could be like July.
It had to be because it had to be summer. So either it had to be July because I met my boyfriend in August.
Yeah, and it was before that.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. It was definitely before that.
Just like and just we were in a different space for sure. Yeah. But we always have situations that are going on in our lives that like mirror each other's at the same time or around the same time, and it's just like then we touch bases on it. It's like, you going through that too? Look at us, just 20 and not even trying.
Literally.
So
what is it? Soul tied.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, update on me. I'm in a relationship now. Yeah.
Love that for her. Oh, she know, like, when I be all in her DMs, like, I be all in her messages, like,
literally, me and my boyfriend, we met on Hinge. And you know what's funny is that, like, he was, like, probably my third Hinge date. And it was not going well. I was like, this is such a waste of time. I don't know why y'all even be on dating. I was like, this is so desperate. I don't understand. Like, every nigga just want one thing. Mm-hmm. Every nigga thinks every dating app is POF. And nobody's here to take anybody seriously. Like, who really is gonna, like, get married off a dating app? Like, that's some white people shit.
But it happens.
I'm thinking that's some white people shit. Like,
yeah, no, facts. I felt the same way.
You know, so, yeah, I was proved very wrong. And I don't know. I just didn't think it would be me that had the happy ending of that. You know, right. It's like, okay, yeah, you see it's cliche, but then when it's actually happened to you, you're like, yeah. But back in the day, you would meet people off Instagram and go and meet
all the time.
Yeah, so that's how it's like
no different.
Like
it's no
that.
different.
Yeah. But it is so different.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah. But you get what I'm saying when I say that. It's like the internet is the internet.
Yes.
It's still you going into it with the unknown. So that's what I mean by it's not any different. But then again, it is very different
because all of them are going for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People on Instagram, they double tap and they say their little slick comments or whatever, but not everybody is trying to get in a relationship. Yeah. You're on the dating app with the purpose of you on the app.
Deleting your bio. The whole point is to eventually delete it.
Correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But Instagram is just like forever, so it's just like, okay, yeah, same guys been in my DMs since 2012. Don't know much about it. You know what I'm saying? But
it's a new one every, but you get what I'm saying. It's just like, if you wanted to take me on a date, you would already take me on a date. You would have, if you really wanted to apply pressure, you would have applied the utmost pressure. So now, here we are in 2024, and you're still saying
what you're doing, WID. Don't, oh my
God. Like, what you want to do? What you doing me to death? Well,
what you want?
Baby, give me some other conversation. What we talking about? Like, stimulate my mind, something.
They don't have nothing to say.
It shows.
Yeah, it does. So, yeah, my boyfriend and I, we matched in August. We had our first date August 22nd. Girl, I know the dates. It's so crazy. And I
know your dates, girl.
Yeah, and I almost didn't go on the date. Okay, and it was storming. I was like, oh my gosh, Madison. That's my sister's name. If y'all are new, I was like, Madison, if I go on this date and I don't like him, I'm stuck in this storm with him, and they're like, cut out.
Right, just thinking of the words.
Yeah, and she's like, girl, just go. And I was like, it's literally Armageddon outside.
Right.
That's how I spent my life.
Right. Like, isn't that time, Lord?
Literally. And so we went, and actually it was pretty great. I was laughing within 5 minutes. Girl, I took my coat off. You know I'm comfortable when I take my
Usually
coat
she's
off.
like, yeah, but we take the coat off.
No, I took my coat off, girl. I left my purse at the table when I went to the bathroom, girl. I was real comfortable. I knew that was my man. From the second, that was mine.
Right? The second. Yeah, I feel that.
Literally. And then he was like, yeah, order whatever you want to eat. I said, my type of party. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Love a man that stomach full.
And I like a man who just can keep up with the drinks, too. Mm-hmm. Like, if I want more than one drink, you're going drink for drink.
Right, let's do it. Yeah. But at this point, we're trying to race each other.
Correct.
At this point, we're trying to down it together so we be on the same level.
So, and then we started dating October 1st. Y'all, right before I went to Mexico, he was like, yeah.
Right back. Yeah. I remember that. I was like, period. I was like, when's he going to make it official? Couldn't wait.
Literally, my birthday dinner is like September 29th. When is he going to make it official?
What are we doing?
And I was like,
she like, it's coming, but I know, because my girl, she know.
Oh, I knew.
She knew what was coming. So I'm like, okay, just like, sure.
And then, like, a couple days later, he asked me. Well, he asked me. He told me, and then I told him.
He told you what it was.
Yeah.
Can you be a little more formal here? Yeah.
He told me what it was, and I said, yes, sir. I've been saying yes, sir, since.
Ooh.
That's correct. Ooh. That's correct. Yes, I am.
She said it's getting
I'm
coffee.
submissive. Yeah, I'm submissive in this relationship.
Yeah.
Which is
gotta
kind of,
be.
it's kind of,
Not gotta be. But, okay, let me take that back. That's the only way that it's going to work 1,000%.
Oh, absolutely.
And you have some sort of comfortability because we both have very strong personalities. We're very similar in that way. So it's like when you can, me, and I'm over here, and I'm actually, and I'm staying there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Literally, because now I'm seeing this post going around talking about something, if you can put me in my soft girl era or something along the lines of that. And I was just like, well, because I never even noticed I wasn't soft. Like, because I'm just so, as the oldest and as, like, you know, I just take charge of everything. I'm not realizing
it's a natural leadership, but it's like you're not trying to be that way, but it's like nobody has ever really given you that space of comfortability to just be soft and just live in it.
And yes,
because you always got to be the thinker and the mover and
hold people's hands to tell them what I want, like how I want you to lead me, how I want you to defend me, how I want you to speak up for me. You know, I don't have to do any of that now. We have had one talk now. He's not perfect. Okay, we've had one talk just about like love languages because he wasn't aware of that. Like I'll want something and he won't think it's a big deal because that's not his love language, right? And so now I had to teach him how you have to apply it to the other person, not yours,
right?
And ever since, like I was like, who is this? This is my man.
Right. Thank you to my man.
Thank you for what I like about him is that he takes what I say. He doesn't bring it back up, and he just applies it.
And just does it?
Yes, girl. Ooh is right. And that's why I'm sad.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to nag you.
Right.
I don't have to feel like I'm nagging.
Yeah.
Or like a broken record. We had one conversation, Sahara. We never had a conversation again.
Yeah. And that was like, how long ago? Because I think we kind of touched on this before.
Yeah.
It was like some time ago.
Yeah, it was some time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute. He's on the street right now.
Right.
He gonna watch this like, I want to get it.
Right. Right. Stay up on your toes, baby.
That's right. Yeah.
Don't never get caught. No. Yeah, but y'all are good. It brings my heart joy to see my homegirls happy, living in bliss. They all deserve the best.
Literally saying. She's talking about her homegirls. Let's talk about her.
What about me?
Girl, what about you?
What do you want to know that you don't already know?
For me.
What do you want from me? Ooh, let me take another drink.
I'm not playing with her. I'm not playing with her. She's had a couple sips. She beatboxing.
Serena knows that this is how I act, whether I'm silly or not.
Literally.
I'm silly regardless. But where am I at? So I'm in a very okay. So when we last did a tipsy talk, I was very single, very also not necessarily looking, definitely feeling like I wasn't compatible with anybody. That definitely was not at the forefront of my brain. It wasn't necessarily a priority. I started to look at situations differently. And between that time and now, I feel like I really totally surrendered myself to, for one, God. I said this on my episode of TikTok. Look, I love God.
Literally.
Okay, regardless.
But he knows our heart. And we're growing. We're doing it respectfully.
We're going to chill. But we love God around here. Okay? So, definitely just been taking my time with that. Really dedicating myself to that. And not really focusing on anything else. I gave myself some time of abstaining from a lot of things that are of the world. And, fast forward to February. Or was it January? It was February. When I actually took that leap. I think it was... No, it was February. It was February.
The leap was in January, but the match was in February.
Was in February.
We're in March now.
Yeah. You're right. Was it? I don't know. But anyway.
I wouldn't explain to her how I know it's February, but y'all, it's too much tea.
Right, yeah. Y'all know all that.
Hot.
Like, she all in my business because I put her all in my business. She all the way in there. So she don't detail because ain't none of y'all business. But yeah, so now fast forward, I am in a very happy space. There's definitely someone in my life that definitely makes me feel safe. That definitely makes me feel loved. That definitely makes me feel just very different. It's really no need to compare situations, this versus this and this versus this. It's just I'm going into this new chapter in my life with open arms and embrace, but also self-reflection. Because it's like when situations fail in the past, you can't just look at the other person. You also have to look at yourself. What am I doing? Or is there anything that I could do different moving forward? Are there things that I need to change about myself to avoid, myself from bumping my head and making the same mistake over and over and over? So I kind of found myself just kind of running into the same situation, but just a different person. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm in this space, I just kind of been taking the time to myself, not really focusing on anyone else. And I was like, you know what? Let me just give this a try. So fast forward, I met someone and we locked in. And all we can do is take it day by day, continue to put God first, and hope for the best. That's all I got for you. But I'm definitely in a positive space. But I'm good either way as an individual.
That's right.
So when you love yourself wholeheartedly, as an individual, it finds its way to you, and it makes it easier for you to enjoy. You can't depend on other people for your happiness. It ain't no man's job to make you happy within.
That's right.
You have to be happy within for you by yourself, whether you're single or not. You can't depend on somebody else for your happiness. That's not how it works. But that comes with time. That comes with understanding. Because I would be lying to you if I said that I didn't used to be that person. Because I definitely used to think like, oh no, if all these things are not going right, then obviously I'm doing something like, why me? Why me? And I definitely used to depend on, others for that sense of like, understanding. But it's like, yeah, like now I'm just like, I love me. I wake up and I love who I am when I look in the mirror. I'm content with who I am. Of course, there's always room for improvement. But even as a day-by-day process, you will always be looking to improve. It doesn't just stop at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Like it doesn't stop. So that's forever a constant, time thing.
For sure.
But yeah, so that's just where I am right now. I'm in a good space as an individual, so it makes it easier for me to be receptive when something positive comes my way. So all I can do is just be positive and hope for the best.
Literally, it's so crazy starting something new because it's like,
yeah,
for so long you tell yourself, I'm not starting over. I didn't invested this much time with this. He better get it right. And then you start over, and it's exactly
it's
what
like,
you were looking
no wonder
for.
why it didn't work out with X, Y, and Z. Because now I'm able to embrace this more, and I'm able to appreciate this more, and I'm able to be more receptive to this. And maybe I would not have appreciated this the same way a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Because sometimes I catch myself like, dang, like, where you been?
Yes.
But then it's like,
if I would have got you earlier,
maybe you was, maybe I would have, or maybe you could have fumbled me.
Or I could have fumbled you because I'd be like, what's the catch?
Right, like, what is it? Because a lot of times we do, like, self-sabotage, because it's just like, well, there got to be something to it. Like,
but you know what I think that is, though? Like, with me, like, I feel like I have self-sabotaged some things only because, take a sip. I feel like I have drank more than you. And we about to get a refill. Anyways, I feel like I have sabotaged some things only because, like, in those relationships that weren't necessarily positive, I was being fed like, oh, no one's gonna love you as much as me, and da da da. And I feel like that got in a lot of that gaslighting would get in my head, like, okay,
they can't handle you.
That's what
if I could say, I wish I had $100 for every time I heard that. But I'm just like, what am I even doing?
I was so naive and so love a girl.
Yeah.
That I just wanted to make it work because I felt like if I was like, okay, I'm just gonna give up on this and try something else, like, because I reached my breaking point, that was me, like, giving up on that person. And so that's the gaslighting used to work on me, right? And I would just be like, okay,
Girl,
well, it's just an argument.
Mm-hmm.
We can get through it, and let me just deal with it. Every relationship isn't perfect. That's why you say in my head, girl, if you know you want to leave, you should leave.
Yeah. And it's okay to start over. Like, I really used to look at it that same way. Like, you know, maybe I should stick this through. Maybe I should stick this out, figure it out. It'll get better. Things change. No. You got to accept the person for who they are today, not for who you think that they could be down the line. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's always room for improvement, but y'all get what I'm saying. And a lot of times we try to manipulate, our brain into thinking otherwise. Like, no, it's okay to start over, because if you don't do it now, the more you stay in a situation that no longer serves you, eventually it's gonna continue to keep coming to the surface, and God is gonna eventually force you to have to leave the situation, regardless. So we can keep bumping our heads, whether it's like, okay, yeah, we're good for like 6 months. 6 months pass. On that 6th month, then it happens again, or somebody's on their good behavior for a year, then it happens again. People are who they are.
Yeah.
And I'm sure y'all heard the saying before, if somebody show you who they are, believe them. That's just what it is.
And then you can't teach your old dog new tricks.
Hello.
That's
because you're tired.
So I'm training someone now.
You're tired. That part. So, yeah, that's just how I feel about it when it comes to relationships, but also friendships, not just relationships. It can be a toxic friendship.
And that touches back on what you said about I'm dealing with new people, but I'm dealing with the same people over and over again. It's the same with friendships. Like, you're like, okay, I ain't talking to her no more because she does this and this and this. Then you get a new friend, and you're allowing her to do the same thing. Yeah. So that was like a new person that you didn't let in, and now you're like, oh my gosh, she's doing it again.
Yeah.
But it's somebody else. Like, and that is crazy how that happens. Like, that is crazy how that happens. And then that's when you have to have that period of isolation, though. And realize, like, is it me feeding into them? Like, where is my boundaries at? Where is it that I am allowing these people to treat me this way? And just happening over and over and over in the cycle.
Yeah.
And it's the same with men.
Yeah.
I still stand on what I said in the last Tipsy Talk. I just want to say, it's just that this one, he is like...
Yeah. Oh, no, honey. Oh, y'all didn't think otherwise. We still said everything that we said in the last episode. We're just in a different space. That's it. For sure, yeah. It doesn't change or negate our opinions or our viewpoints or the facts that was said. What was that, 6-7 months ago?
Yeah.
We said what we said. And
correct. And we
standing on business.
10 toes down.
10 toes down about that. It's just, we in a love girl era right now.
Yeah, literally. You know. I literally told my sister, I was like, this is the date I'm getting married. If this date comes, that's it. That's what I said. She's like, okay, you're crazy. Absolutely, I'm old. Yeah. It's time.
Yeah.
I want my last name dropped.
Yeah.
I want my eggs cracked. Meaning a child.
Right. Child.
Literally, that's me right now.
Yeah.
The auntie. I'm just like,
yeah.
Marry me. Let's have a wedding.
Right. Yeah. Let's do it the right way.
Yeah.
And see, this is two people. Okay. Unless, those of you who know, if you actually have tuned into our other episodes, then you know. But we are both young. Like, we did things very young.
Oh, yeah, we should talk about that.
Like, we did things very young. So we can relate more with women that are, like, older. Like, we see eye to eye with women who have, gone through the things that we went through. And so it's rare that you meet somebody that's like young like us that has actually gone through the things that we've been through. And I think that's another reason why we identify with each other the way that we do, because we have that level of understanding. Like, okay, we were really young, we moved really fast, and that's okay. You don't have to stay in that forever. You brush your shoulders off. You have to accept that for what it is, and you have to move on.
Everyone's testimony is different. I feel like you shouldn't shame yourself by the decision you made when you were younger, because I feel like everything happens at its correct time.
And you're a totally different person. You change.
Yes. Especially from 18 to 25. Nah, you're not going to be the same. I'm not going to be the same 18-year-old Serena at 25. Like that, like the way that 18-year-old Serena thought. she's still a little bit in me right now.
Right.
And I'm about to be 28.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, the other day I was like, wow, I'm about to be 30. Like, it
It's
feels
right
like
around the
18
corner.
just was here. And
Yeah.
I was making those decisions.
I thought we
and
just
I was
graduated.
like,
Not just, but recently.
yes,
Not.
but it's been 10 years.
Woo! I literally just said that to my mom earlier. I'm like, Mom, it's literally about to be 10 years ago.
Are we having a reunion? We're so on top. We jump a lot.
But you know what? We need. I mean, our class is pretty lit.
Our class was lit. We should have a kickback.
Yeah, we should do something.
If
You just took it way, man.
If you're gonna do it, you should do it right. Like,
this girl just took it way back.
I feel like we should be the party. We should be the party committee right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
A thought. But Phil has to host.
A thought. A thought.
Yeah.
Definitely a thought.
Not us getting on my Facebook tonight. Hey, calling our class in 2015.
Right. What's up with it? Because our class was definitely lit.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't change anything about my high school experience.
Classes that weren't in our classes in our class. Like, that's how lit our class was. Like,
everybody wanted to be a part of our class.
Like, you graduated last year. Why are you involved with this class? Like,
big facts. Mm-hmm.
But not like, yeah, we did things very young, and I didn't feel young while I was doing it.
No. Why did we think that we had everything figured out?
Because we don't listen.
Yeah.
And this is what I tell my sisters now. Like, y'all don't listen to, like,
learn
why
from
am I
me.
even talking?
Yeah,
like,
learn from me. Let me bump my head for you.
I'm literally burning my hand on the stove, and y'all are like, I don't think
I
I
wonder
can
if
burn
my
like
hand
that.
will burn. Yeah.
Just listen. You don't listen. And this is what I told my worker. Like, if we have a daughter, like, she's literally going to drive me insane. Like, they say your daughter is 10 times worse than you.
Well, that's what they say.
And that's not going to be a fact. But I don't feel like I was that bad.
Right.
I just felt like I was older than I just felt like I made old people decisions. Yeah, like, girl, pipe down.
Same.
So, yeah.
I did things young. You know that. I grew up young. Yeah, it was fast, and I really used to just be so serious about stuff.
I was so serious. Yes.
Like, why was we so serious? It really wasn't that
because we're told our whole life,
been.
Yes. No, we're like matter of fact. And I feel like it's because our whole life we were like told like, okay, you date to get married.
Yeah.
And
that's definitely how I was raised. Honey, if y'all know anything about, if you grew up with me, then you know. I don't know who wants to, but if you grew up with me, then you know how my people is. They are one men, women. I didn't see a whole bunch of this and that going on in and out of my household at all. Mm-hmm. I was raised to be a wife. Okay? Mm-hmm. My family is very straight to the point, clean cut. That's it. One man, one woman. That's it. With my granny, my mama, my great grandma, and she's just gonna leave it at that. So they definitely raised us to be wives. That's what it is. This is what it is. So yeah, we were definitely raised that way, and that's just what it is. So now here I am, just bumping my head, but also trying to change the stigma, living for me and not living for anyone else, living unapologetically for myself, and I'm loving the space that I'm in. So yeah, regardless of whatever, that goes for my personal life, my friendships around me, how I spend my time. I've been in the gym. Okay.
Watch your mic. Oh.
I've been in the gym. Okay. And that's another thing too. Like I think that I kind of slept on that. How important it is to be in the gym.
Yeah.
Like it's bigger than just losing the weight. Like it's like you feel better. You feel more energized to do things. Like it curbs your appetite. It makes you want to eat healthier. It's just your brain functions and things like that. Like I'm like, dang, I really miss being in the gym. But honey, I be at home like, who about to do what? Like who about to do what? Baby, you gonna get this gut. And that's just how I was feeling. But now it's not even really just for the weight. It's just, for one, I have a 5-year-old. Mm-hmm. My baby's about to be 6. And what really humbled me, first of all, he's really fast, really tall for his age.
I can't believe he's about to say.
Oh my gosh, stop! I'm gonna cry. My son literally be like, "Mama, let's race," and
you're out of breath.
Should I have to finish where this is going? And that's not even the half of it. I was like, ooh, okay, like I'm really out of shape. Like I really need to get it together. When it's bothering your ankles and your knees, I'm too young for that.
Okay.
I'm too young for that.
We're gonna be saying we're too young for that forever though.
Right.
Like, I was thinking that too.
I feel that way even when I'm in my 40s and 50s, so
I'm like, well, we're gonna eventually be like the great aunts, the grandmas. Like, can you imagine? I'm too old. I'm too young to be a grandma. Right. That's what we're gonna be saying.
Facts. Because
but then I was telling them I'm actually not going to be that young to be a grandma at this rate that you're going.
Right, at this point.
Let's wrap it up.
I want my eggs.
Let's wrap it up, though. I want to be here for my great grandkids. Like, let's get it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, honey, if I'm 33 having my first kid, it's not looking promising. Like,
I understand where you're going.
Yeah, I understand, Salome.
Right, Salome.
Like, let's get it. Like, come on. I'm looking at my grandpa. I mean, my dad now, not my grandpa. I'm looking at my dad now, like, you're a grandpa, but you just turned 50 last year. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, and I'll be 50 with a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
So either my kid's gonna have a kid at 19 or what? Because I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Like, and I want to be a great grand. Like, my grandparents, they're still they turned 70.
Oh, my grandparents still up and moving and living their life.
And now they're great grandparents times 2. Right. What about my kids?
Yeah. Yours is, but yours right on the corner.
Who's having a kid right around the corner? What's in this cup? Who's having a kid right around the corner?
Where your phone at?
The phone is over here.
I got to tell her, man, I'm ready for my niece and nephew.
And I bet you,
cause she know I'm gonna do the most.
She knows sleep.
She know I'm about to be so extra.
He gonna be asleep.
Oh yeah,
he's one of them.
Don't you just love that though?
Nope.
Well,
I can stay up. You know
but
that.
At least you know they're not out doing that.
Oh yeah, okay.
That part of it.
That's what I like. Yeah. But also,
right.
Even if he was out, he'd be on my line. Like,
yeah. Right.
Can you come? Where's your ear? Can I just come over? I don't want to be here. All right, come on here.
Right, come on.
You got the code to the door.
Right. Come on, baby. I ain't gonna stop you.
Oh, that's what I do like though. Because even though he was on a dating app, he has like no social media. It was like you don't know what anything.
You did tell me that. Ooh, girl.
Oh, it's so great, and I didn't know that's what I.
But at first, didn't you feel like no social media? Are you living a double life?
I thought he was lying. Yeah, I thought he was.
Because that's exactly what I was thinking.
I didn't think double life because how he acts is giving.
You can tell. You can tell
any energy.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, he has a certain skill. I know what he's doing at all times, even if he's not texting me.
He's predictable.
Yeah, I like it.
I like predictable.
Yes, me too.
I'm okay with predictable.
Honey,
some people don't like monotony. Baby, that's for them youngins.
His alarm goes off at 5:45 in the morning every day.
Oh, structure.
And he's going to the gym.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. He doesn't have to clock in until 9. Then he comes home, showers.
Now he be in the gym. Why you don't want to go to the gym with him, Rena? Rena said you gonna get this body the way it. Why you don't go to the gym?
I used to go. Okay. But he lives an hour away.
Oh, I didn't.
And I still used to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, honey, it was an hour away. He used to live 30 minutes down the road when I lived with my dad, but now I live here, which is actually 20 minutes from my dad. Yeah, so now it's an hour.
That's what I'm thinking about. Because I was about to say, I sure didn't know that it was that far.
But he will leave here and go to the gym, and then go to work. So he'll set his clock an hour earlier, and I will get up with him. Because, honey, we don't take separate showers in this house. It's not
right.
And so I'll get up with him, then I'll let him out, and then,
see you later, baby.
And I'll go back to sleep.
Yeah.
That's my part of my morning routine. You ain't getting that in the gym. And I got to come back home and go to work. No. I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're going to get what you get.
That's correct. Mm-hmm. That's correct. And, I like what my body doing, But, I will not oppose. If I lived closer, I would go.
Right.
But I'm not doing that. It's
Yeah.
just too much. It's just too much. Like, and if we had a gym in my neighborhood, like a neighborhood gym, like for the neighborhood,
Then you would,
then we would go that.
What about a
we would do that.
membership, Rena?
Girl,
$10 at Planet Fit.
let me tell y'all
Y'all
something.
hear this, girl?
I cut the card off, right? That Planet Fitness. It's tried so often. They keep sending me email. We couldn't process your payment. I know.
Right, because I'm not going. Yeah.
Because
what
I
it is.
changed the card.
Yeah.
I cut the card off.
Yeah. Right. Right.
It's like a freaking contract. Like,
Right.
they say no contract, no fees, but they never let you stop paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
Try. Try
You
to
wanna
not
know
pay your
something?
membership.
No, but let me tell you something. And this is my negligence. I'm wasting money. I used to live in another state. For those of you who don't know, I used to live in another state. And you know that I never stopped paying that $10 a month. I know. And every time it runs, I know it adds up.
Change the card.
I know.
Order a new card. It's not your bank information. It's the card. It's running your card number. It's a debit payment.
You're right.
Yes.
I just have so many automatic. So I'm responsible, guys. All my stuff is on auto pay. Ghetto, I know. Because if I don't put it on auto pay, it's not gonna get paid, or I'm gonna forget.
You know how many Kava meals I can get for $10? You could probably order a seafood boil for the amount of $10 charges you have.
Yeah, it's definitely coming up on 200.
Ma'am, you know how many full tanks I get with $200?
I need to call them.
You need to cancel the card.
Yeah.
Don't even call them. Just cancel the card. Just cancel the card. They're gonna say you have to come in and sign this paper.
For real?
Yes.
And
you have to sign the paper about why you need to cancel it.
Why are they on me like that?
Because it's prison.
Stop.
Gym
is it really?
Yeah. Planet Fitness is, it's like a marriage contract.
Okay. You're right.
I'm gonna send you the Justin Little Boy post when it said, hey, how do I get out this Planet Fitness membership? Somebody said, you gonna have to run off.
He just be posting anything.
And that's exactly, and I felt that one right there. I said, this is the one right there. I was in the comments. I said, yeah, I just changed the card. I canceled the card. Because you'll never get out of it, Sahara.
For real?
You don't know because you're just letting it happen.
I'm just letting it happen.
Try not to let it happen. It will still happen, even if you try not to let it happen. Take the money off the card and put it somewhere else. It's going to keep trying to charge your card. It's going to say decline, decline, decline. That's what it's going to keep doing.
Okay.
Lock your card that day. The day that you know. And lock it and see what it does.
Okay. They're going to start calling me, huh?
Yes, Sahara. I blocked it.
Right. Block their number.
And I have the sort junk mail, junk callers, silence unknown callers. So it don't even ring. It just goes straight to voicemail.
I know that's right. You're not about to drive me crazy.
Because I ain't going.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even live there. Just go here.
Gotta move.
Well, you can use it at any location.
The new
Is it Planet Fitness?
I'm with LA now. And that's even more expensive. Ooh, child.
What?
No. I'm with LA now.
If you're already paying for it.
I know, but I don't like the Planet Fitness in my area.
Yeah,
it's dark, it's dim, it's not. It don't motivate me.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm about like, am I working out in a cave or am I?
Didn't I say it's a person?
I mean, I really don't. I mean, the LA Fitness around me is okay. It's okay. It's okay, but all the money I'm paying, I might as well go to a bougier gym, honestly. Because LA is pricey.
Letting them take your money.
You're right, because I sure be needing every little penny I can see. Let me get it together.
Ciao.
Oh, but anyway, yeah, I believe that, this is it's our season, it's our year.
Oh my gosh, when I went to church with my boyfriend and his mom on, not Christmas, it wasn't Christmas, we did go for Christmas though. It was after that. We went to church. I just picked a random Sunday. God told him once a month we have to go to church. instead of watching it online, like we have to physically go. And so when we went, the sermon was, it's due season, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the whole girl, no, it was like, whoa, that was creepy.
Right.
Like, because you had just left.
Mm-hmm.
You had just left for the housewarming.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's your time, Rena. Yeah, I feel like you deserve. You were doing Madison's braids.
Yeah, I know.
And that Sunday after that, that was the sermon. It's due season, right? And so he was like, yeah, that job you've been praying for, the opportunity you've been praying for, God said, it's your season. And I said, that's crazy. I was like this. And Joe was like, well, I was like, you don't understand. Like, you don't understand. Right. Sarah keeps saying this to me. And then suddenly, boom. I said, out of all Sundays, we go to this one. And this is the sermon. Connected to the Lord. Connected.
Period. Because I'm locked in with the Lord. Okay.
Same kind of spooky though when we do it though, because we be saying it to each other and then we see it and it's so crazy.
And then it happens and then we're like,
it's us again.
Did you look at what happened today?
Or I'll literally see something like on a car. It's so creepy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Like, I mean, not
the sign,
not the word there. It's just so spooky, so coincidental.
Not a coincidence though. Okay, perfect timing.
So it's so perfect timing, so aligned and so purposeful.
Yeah.
Different words.
That part.
And it's just like, whoa, like nobody would believe this if we like said it. Like they'd be like, oh, y'all are like prophets.
Call it what you want.
Y'all like prophets.
You can call me whatever, but you can't call me bro. That part. Broken with the Lord.
Okay.
Can't call me that.
Literally. But yeah. I'm honestly speechless this episode. It's like crazy. Because I just feel like we say a lot without saying anything. The two of us. Like, and I really feel like, I don't know. I just feel like, wow, I can't believe we're synced again in this situation. Like, that's really where it all boils down to. Like, how did we just sync back up? Like,
and it's constantly happening this way. Yeah. No cap, no rap.
Child, because even when we wasn't making good decisions, we were still doing it. I would swing back around, and then I would be like, yeah, so, by the way, I know you see my location.
I'd be like, well, this is
I know you see my location.
Yeah. So if you saw that my location was I was like, so glad that we're not in that space anymore. Love that for us.
Because baby, at the time of that last TV talk, I was so pissed off. Like,
we were both in a very like just over it, but just still winging off of situations that didn't serve us anymore.
Ooh, it was so bad. Like that was like I still feel it. Like I can still feel how mad that version of me was, and it was like, wow, I came a long way. Because now I'm just like, but the way I was so like this is how I felt all the time, and now I just feel like,
I feel that.
Like, wow.
It's all in what we allow, and it's all in the people that you surround yourself with.
But again, that's easier said than done, though. Because the way these men will manipulate you and drive
I don't want to be love bombed. Be who you are. Be who you are. Out the gate. I don't want to be love bombed. Don't be nice to me in the beginning and act like you're all this and this and that. But what I can say is, women, including us too, we be seeing the red flags, but we be like, oh, it's 6 flags! Yay! And she know it. Like, oh, okay, well, there's always room for improvement.
No, it's
I love X, Y, and Z.
Oh, okay, well, it's still early. That is what I would say.
It's still early. It'll take some time. Yeah. I agree.
Well,
there are good people out there.
That, I gotta show you something after that.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah. I gotta show you some of these texts. But still, like.
Same.
That's so bad. Hey, that's so bad.
Same. Welcome to my ASMR. Same. And we're even on
these men can smell it
2-3 years later.
Like,
you can smell happiness on me. I'm not even posting.
It doesn't matter.
And that's probably why you're bothered.
That's why you're bothered. Because why aren't you posting? What are you hiding? What you got going on?
What are you doing with your time? Yeah. Big facts.
Because, like, all you're posting is memes. What do you want to post?
Right. What's really in your camera roll? Ooh.
Oopsie.
Ooh.
Yay.
What's in there? You'll never know. Or will you? One of these days.
Sure, my close friends be seeing everything. I'll be like, hold on, wait a minute.
Facts.
Yeah.
But see, I have a trustworthy close friend.
Me too.
Yeah.
I probably have like 12
I ain't
people
got
in
50,
there.
60, 70.
No, I probably have like 12 people in there.
Yeah, mine is very straight to the point.
Yeah.
The people that are my day ones, or the people that I can trust with whatever. I'm not just adding people just because I'm in there.
Correct. Because if I
no
see
shade,
this
but
picture float around, I know who came
from.
I know because
there's
there's only 12 people in there.
My people just locked in. Yeah.
Majority of
guys like to
friends
add you in their close friends just so that you can see, like,
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it.
Stuff that, whether it's like sexual stuff or like the prints on IG. Because if I'm in your close friends, that means you got 20 other baddies
in there.
Yes. In there too.
Why don't they think we think like that?
I don't know.
They think they
I'm
privileged. I'm privileged.
Right, girl, I was about to say, do they think that we think that we're special? I just look at it like, okay, one of many. Okay. So I'm on the baddie list. Thanks. But
I look at it like, okay, are we on a blue pill? Like, what's going on?
Right.
Like, I know that's not homegrown.
Right.
No, it's not. Are we on steroids? Where do you put that at night? What is that? Yeah.
Got a point. Yeah.
Oh, so you're doing the bending.
Right.
That's what I think.
You just doing whatever, all within you. All within you. Facts.
Yeah. Oh boy, what is life? Sometimes I'll be laying there in bed and I'm like, wow, what is my life? I should write a book.
Facts. Or 2 or 3.
We could write a good book. Because even it starts before our marriages. It starts before our marriages.
Yeah, same. We both been through a lot.
Even before we did that. Like, what the freak? We were like young. Yeah, girl, go to the club.
Yeah.
Like,
and I would go places, but I wasn't like outside like how I probably should have been.
Same. I would go, but I'd be like,
after
pick me up from outside.
Down, you know what I'm saying? I immediately had my son. Like what? Less than a year, about a year, if even that later. So, you know, everything happened. Well, yeah, about a year and change. Let me take that back. But I really didn't get a chance to like really live. And you know, it's different with man and woman because the woman has to carry it. So just because I wasn't outside doesn't mean that they weren't outside. Like, you know, you have to carry the child. They go through the process of birthing the child, recovering from birthing the child, and then you go to raise the child, go through whatever. And for me, I didn't even realize that I was going through postpartum depression until it was over. And I was looking at the symptoms, and I was looking at the way that I was acting.
What did you think was going on? You just thought it was just regular life?
I thought I was just, I was going through the motions.
My aunt touched on this on her episode. She was like, she already had mental health issues before she had a baby. Then she had 2 back to back. Yeah. Right? And then she was like, when she had postpartum depression, she could feel the difference between her regular and postpartum.
I agree with that.
Right? But I was like, so does it feel like what's the difference? Yeah. Like what is the difference of the sadness? Is it because of you're trying to understand your identity with the baby? Yes.
You're readjusting with a stranger. Yeah. You know them because you know that they came from you. You feel connected to them. But it's like, whoa. So now I can't just up and freely do anything. Like the role switch, I always tell people, like, if you want to enjoy your freedom the way how you want to enjoy your freedom without having to ask for your parents to babysit or a babysitter or whatever the case may be, then just wait. Because now the roles have switched. Now I got to ask my mom for permission to not asking her for permission, but also asking her for permission. Like, I'm not just
going to go off of your schedule.
Yeah, like, is that okay? Like, can you keep him for this X, Y, and Z? Because I don't trust nobody else. And I'm real funny acting when it comes to mine. I just everybody can say they watch my child. I can count on one hand how many people don't watch my child. He's 5. He's about to be 6. Y'all be letting anybody keep y'all kids.
That's a fact.
I can't relate. Y'all be so ready to, he don't get on my nerves that bad. I have my days. I'm human. But I love my baby. And I ain't about to play about him, honey. No, I always say if I was to ever allow someone to babysit, it's going to be at my house with cameras. Yeah. Because it's just the same with school. Any school that I allow him to go to, they got cameras. So what's the difference? He's not going in no regular. Child, don't get me started. I don't play about mine.
I didn't trigger her.
I don't play. But anyway, back to postpartum because we can't do that. I did not realize that I was going through it at all. I thought I was just going through the motions. But what I can say is that your support system and 1,000% number one, the person that you have a child with determines a lot with that journey. Because do you feel supported? Do you feel loved? Do you feel attractive?
Do you feel like if you don't live with the child's father, then you won't be as triggered by his actions based off of your postpartum? Like, do you think that because you lived with him, because he was your husband, right? This is not just a baby daddy kind of situation. So you're relying on him more than if, we're young and having a kid and you don't live with me.
Well, it just depends. Because for my situation, you make me dig in about this for so many years. God. So with my situation, we had an understanding on how we were going to raise them. It didn't happen that way. So I'm going from what I thought it was going to be to now today's reality.
That's correct.
So we did live together at first, but that was very short-lived. Like, he was only around with him for maybe like 4 months.
That's correct.
5 maybe. But even that wasn't really very consistent. It was always gone. Can't even just blame it on work. You just was doing whatever. So then eventually I was with family. And this is when I was going through my hustle and bustle. Like, my life was totally different from what it is today.
Yeah.
I was with family, needed that support system. My baby was a newborn. I didn't have that support from him. So just not really 100% coming to terms with that. I had a hard time accepting that on what it really was. Yeah. Because he would just be like, come in, play family. Then, oh, no. I didn't want, come in, play family. And I would allow that. Because I was still so, I was so stuck on what I thought that it would be. And I was still holding on to that instead of really 100% accepting the reality of it. But then I watched this documentary.
What? And then
there was no postpartum. No. And I learned that the human brain does not fully develop until you're 25. So the way that
for a man or a woman?
Both.
Really?
So the way that I
feel like we've been developed since 18.
But I feel different.
Okay, yeah.
Like, think about you at 23 versus 25 and now. Didn't it just click at 25?
No, I don't feel like it clicked. I just feel like I'm less reactive.
You don't feel like a switch flipped at 25?
No. I just feel like my back hurts more.
I should have had this conversation when I was at 25.
I just feel like my back hurts more. That's it.
I feel like
I think the same way as I did at 25.
We're mature naturally, yes. But I feel like at 25, it's just different. So many things make sense that didn't really make sense before because it's like you're accepting everything around you for exactly what it is and no longer what you want it to be.
Okay, I can relate to that.
That's it. You're no longer living in some fairy tale world.
That didn't hit till this year.
Okay.
For me.
Okay.
I literally had this conversation with my uncle. I was like, it is what it is. Like, that's why I keep saying that. Like, it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, like, that's my topic for this year.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, it is what it. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I can't change the reality.
Right.
That's me this year. Last year it was, well, if we do this, if we try this, if we do this. So I feel like I got that late. But the way I the way I think like about my own situation, I feel like I've thought the same way this whole time. I just don't react anymore.
Yeah.
Like before, I would be beating down your butt.
I can understand that, girl.
Okay, now I don't care.
Get started on that. No.
Now I don't care.
Because if you care, then you care about me, and I'm not about to do all that extra. You shouldn't have to do all that extra to prove a point.
Okay,
so
but
I get it. But back then, woo!
I would just be so frustrated I couldn't put it into words. Like, now I want to hit you. Now I want to put my hands.
But it's just because you just get triggered and you're just. But that does not make it okay.
It does make it okay.
We don't condone violence. Nothing. We don't condone it.
Right.
Okay.
If it's self-defense,
Once it's self-defense. But no, yeah, like we of course we don't condone it, but it's like when you're living in it and you just
and all you see is red.
Yeah,
all you trying to hear no motivational speech.
Yeah, you're not trying to hear all that. Yeah,
that was me.
Yeah,
at 25.
Okay. Trying to think.
Okay. Yes, that was me. I didn't care. I was like, lock me up.
Yeah. At 25?
Girl, yes. Yes.
No, the look is for, because I'm trying to dig in my vault. What? Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. And you know what I'm talking about.
She's so crazy.
Yeah.
Such a Libra.
Oh, no. I was like, no. I just now
Sagittarius and Libra, we have a lot of similarities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not the one to be played with. I'm really not. And when I feel like you're like trying me, like, oh, especially a man, like now I just want to just strangle you out. If you think I'm a weak little woman, like I will beat you up. Like,
yeah.
And that's you think I'm a weak little woman. You think I'm a weak little woman? Like, I will literally fight you. I'm literally triggered, and now I'm gonna bash your head in the wall.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, it's whatever.
I'm so proud of us.
Wow, thank you.
We've come so far.
I did hit you this year.
I love that for us.
She said, yeah.
I love that.
No, yeah, I was very reactive. Now I'm just so, like, my back be hurting. I just don't even care. Like,
right. I don't even have the energy
I'm
to entertain it. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I would never put my hands on my current boyfriend, but I don't have a reason to.
Right.
I just feel like he knows I have a switch.
But they be knowing.
I think he knows I have a switch. Mm-hmm. And that's why he, like, heard me the first time.
But he don't even get down like that.
He doesn't.
Like, even for, okay, what I should say is just from being around him, you know, in the short periods of time that I have, like, Serena needs somebody like him. Okay? Because, baby, some people can say, oh, I want somebody that's just like me, and they're just like me, and they're just like. How long do those last? Baby, we need hot and cold. We need night and day.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely
we need ice and fire.
He's definitely ice.
I need ice. Because for me, not necessarily saying that I'll just be, you know, but I'm a social butterfly. I'm vibrant. I'm correct. You know, I'm all these things. I'm so I need somebody that's
he is
to balance out mine. I don't need somebody else that's just always trying to be seen and heard. It's not that I'm trying to be this way. Don't get me wrong. It's just who I am.
Yeah, so I don't need to for the spotlight with my man. I don't need you to be taking the same amount of time as me as in the mirror as I am. Like,
stop. I was about to finish your sentence. Yeah.
Like, get out the way. Like, move.
Yeah.
Can I do my eyebrows?
Yeah.
Yours look fine. Get out the way.
Right.
I don't deal with that now. Like, my boyfriend, he gets the regular cut. Like,
I just love that simplicity.
Yes, he gets a cut. He sleeps in a do-rag. Like, that's it. Nobody else touches his head. Like, I don't have to worry about a woman in his head to, like, just get the cut. You know? I don't have to worry about because I can't cornrow. And now we got to find you a shawty to cornrow your hair. Now I'm mad. Because why is she in your scalp?
Touching you.
Don't touch my man.
Yeah.
See, that's the 25 was about to come out. Yeah. Don't touch my man. Okay, I'm going with you to your hair appointment.
Yeah, because at this point we're going together.
Yeah, at this point I'm getting my hair braided too.
Yeah. At this point, this is our hairstylist.
We only book at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, for him at 5:15.
That's correct. And I'm waiting right there in the lobby.
Like, sitting right there.
Don't get too much in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's so funny?
I feel that. I mean, it's nothing wrong with, you know, but I have my personal opinions on that as well. That's too much. All the extra maintenance. Which one of us is?
First of all, I feel like I'm a low maintenance girly because I maintain myself. You know, like I can do my own nails, I do my own hair if necessary, like, or I have my hair appointments and I can keep up with my hairstyle. You know, I don't need you to be in the chair like getting your black spray like every week on the week because it's not crispy. Like I can't deal with that.
Yeah, because what are you holding on to? Like,
that as well, but also like
what's lacking? So and it's nothing wrong with like maintenance, but it's like, to me, maintenance that is necessary is like hygiene.
Why
every day?
What are you getting cute for?
Like, what is
Instagram.
It for you?
Your Instagram story for the hoes.
Yeah.
Are you looking for those? Your sexy red.
Sexy.
Let me tell you something.
It's sexy.
It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. And that's why when we're for now, he doesn't even have social media.
Yeah,
and he goes
I love that.
One Sunday out the year and gets his hair cut. And I'm like, yeah, baby. And he FaceTimes me and shows me. And then he comes over and I'm like, I got him a gold chain for Valentine's Day. Oh, now I'm like, don't wear that chain outside the house. You can't do that.
Right, you look too good in it. I feel that. You buy
with
something
the fresh
for your man,
cut, it's over. No,
you take it off too good.
Yeah, leave that. You leave that.
Just only wear that when we go out.
Leave this on the dresser. When you come over, you can put it on.
Right here. Don't leave without it. Okay? Yeah, I know I got it for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it was so
it's
cute.
A gift just for when you're around me. Surprise! Put it back.
Where's the receipt? Meanwhile, I'm okay.
Right.
When my hairstyle become popping up with color, you be like, what you about to get? Don't worry about it.
Because you are the change it up queen.
Okay?
I see Serena, I might think I must be boring. Because I wear my hair natural so often.
He said, I don't never know what I'm coming over to. And I said, that's great.
Right.
And the other day he was like, I'm surprised you still have this hairstyle. Me too. Don't worry about it. It will be
right.
Because
you know how I used to wear my hair, baby, down to my, I used to have a weave down to my knees. Pink, green, and blue at one time. Red down to my knees. Blonde bob, red bob. Black bob, brown bob. Okay? Who you don't know who you're going to get every 2-3 weeks. Yeah. So, I mean, I can tap back in, but,
come out and retire real quick. Start real quick.
Come down to it. But I just be chilling, But I can switch it up.
Okay. Don't ever play with my sis. She's not one of them.
Y'all know. Don't sleep.
So Ricker was at them dance moves.
Look.
Heaven. She might be tired running with Nami. But she gonna win that dance
and will. Put some respect on it. Okay. Don't ever sleep.
Look at this.
We might as well
What are we saving up for? Please. Cheers.
Our last little cheers.
Yeah, because we need a thumbnail. Perfect amounts. It's like a shot worth.
Pretty much. What are we cheering to? We're cheering to
matches.
Matches? Okay.
What were you gonna say?
I was about to say to a successful, productive year for all Serena's hard work.
Oh.
It's gonna pay off.
Well, thanks.
I'm very proud of her.
I was gonna say what I do.
I love her down.
Oh.
And I just really, really, really want her to win. So this is
thanks,
the beginning.
guys.
Congratulations on Tipsy Talk.
Wow, episode 4.
I'm here whenever. She knows that. I'm just proud of her. So that's what we're cheering to.
Oh,
New beginning.
Clink, clink.
Clink, clink.
That's why we was married.
Thank you for watching.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all in the next video. Bye.
Adios.